All right, so welcome and welcome to this video. And in this video, I'm going to be dissecting how to understand your SSI score, how to make sense of it, and how that will inform our strategy for your campaign. So again, welcome to AC Business Academy, and I'm very much looking forward to getting some amazing results for you. So let's dive in. So I'm using my example, and you'll see me kind of looking to the left here because my main screen is on here, which is totally fine. To find your SSI score, first you need to go to the link, so linkedin.com/sales/SSI, and that brings up your score. Now, this is an example of my score, and one thing you need to know about these scores is that they change like every day. So, for example, last week my score was closer to 80, but I was away on holiday and I was not posting on LinkedIn or doing any engagement because I was away on holiday. And as you can see, my score has gone down to 72. So I had to definitely do some work to make sure that I get my score back up. So it's always changing, it's always evolving. So that's one thing you need to know. Now, the next thing you need to know is that, these four components is how the scores are measured. So the first thing is establishing your professional brand. And if you just click on this little button here, it just tells you more about this. So this is all about how well your profile is complete. So complete your profile with the customer in mind, become a thought leader by publishing meaningful posts. So completing your profile and also creating content helps improve this part. And then finding the right people here is all about identifying better prospect in less time using efficient search and research tools. Now, for the sake of yourself, you don't need to worry about this part because as we start to create, use Sales Navigator to search for your ideal prospect, this score will generally just go up over time. Now, where you really need to start to think more about yourself and what activities you can do to improve is the engaging with insight part. So when we talk about engaging with insights, so discover and share conversation worthy updates to create and grow relationship. This is you literally going into LinkedIn and following a couple of people who are your ideal prospect or people who are who have a lot of followers or who are influencers in your space, and I'll show you how to do that. And of course, then then getting engaged in conversations, and of course, posting on people's posts and commenting, liking their posts, sharing their posts, all of that fun stuff. That's what's going to really increase this part. To be frank, that's probably the hardest part, and I've actually not even done the best job myself. I'm always trying to improve this, and there are lots of ways we're actually looking to find ways to automate and increase this part, whether that's by hiring VAs to help you with that, or just to get you doing some sort of exercise every day. So this that will be that area. And as you see, in the last week, as I've been away on vacation, I didn't do any engagement with Insight, so this part has definitely gone down. And then the last piece is building relationships. And this is all about strengthening your network by finding and establishing trust with decision makers. Again, as the campaign starts to evolve, you start to have a lot of conversations in the DMs, and this part will just naturally go up. So for the sake of this conversation, the areas you need to worry about really are establishing your professional brand, so optimizing your profile, and there'll be a different video that I will create that talks about how to optimize your profile. And then, of course, engaging with insights. So that are the two areas that you probably want to put some more thought and time into moving the needle on. The other two areas, the campaign will naturally improve those areas for you. So let's talk about some other things here. So this is just your the team SSI rank. So basically where you are, generally industry rank. So how you rank in your industry, and then network rank, how you rank with people who you connected with, and then people in your team. So people in your team have an average SSI score. Like all of this are probably not too important for you to worry about, but it just gives you a context of how. So when people in your team, this would be like if you have a company or you work for a company, whatever the case is, people who are part of that same organization. So that's kind of what that is and how you rank compared to other people. And then people in your industry and then people in your network. And that's just what that is. And again, this score is always changing every week. And that just gives you some context. So it's very important that you see this score, understand how it works, and you're always monitoring it on a week-to-week basis to help you understand. And this is crucial for the campaigns because, we want to make sure that once we start sending messages out, we don't want to confuse the algorithm or spook the algorithm, and I'll explain how and why. So if for some reason the algorithm is seeing that you're sending out tons of messages, but you're not engaging with insights, you're not building relationships, you're not doing much, engagement on other sides of the platform, there's a good chance that they might spook and they might just call your attention. It might basically raise a flag to your profile and be like, you're not using the platform properly. So we want to balance all of these sides so that way you never have problems with your campaign. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll speak soon on the next lesson.